Was the British hero, the Duke of Wellington, British, or Irish, or more simply, Anglo-Irish? This following presentation will provide clarity for those who have not understood each other's valid or misguided perspectives. For centuries, the simplistic yet very loaded question always ends with history buffs and scholars remaining divided on the issue. Underlying the controversy is nationalistic-based passion on one side. Specifically, those with a hardcore English heritage bias are resolutely fixated on their opinion that Wellington was a Briton. In fact, many others do share that same belief, until tensions flare when there is mention of Wellington being Irish, simply because he was born in Ireland. Remind the French that Napoleon was a Corsican. Because he was born in Corsica, there would be little to no chance of an argument or debate being stirred up. Share the fact that the famous Scotland Forever artist, Lady Butler, was actually Swiss. Being born in Lausanne, Switzerland, nobody would get agitated, even though Lady Butler believed herself to be utterly British, as did her father, another passionately British citizen, who was born in Jamaica. So, all in all, what's the big controversy about over Wellington's status? The debate considerations should be viewed as coming down to two sides of the same coin. On one side, the subjective view based on individual beliefs and open viewpoint interpretations. And on the other side, the antonym view, based on impartial and unbiased objective facts. The subjective argument answers the question in the debate of how best to describe Wellington in his personal identity. There can be almost no argument that Wellington was British. His long-held heritage was British-based, as his family ancestry in Ireland sprung from English colonial migrant roots. His upbringing and education was of British aristocracy. His military career began and ended in the British Army. His political service was in Britain. His crusty Iron Duke reputation and no-nonsense legacy served as a model for many future British aristocrats in his era. On the other side of the coin is the often misinterpreted but obvious question of, where was Wellington from? It's a simple question with the answer merely naming one's national place of birth. Very often, this answer is evasive or deliberately sidetracked. For various reasons, the persons asked, or others presuming to act on their behalf, are decided in their opinion that the reasonable antonym answer should be switched over to a subjective answer. In 1844, Daniel O'Connell, an Irish patriot, and a critic of Wellington in his latter years, made a taunt upon his and others' view of the Duke, as being merely Anglo-Irish, and not worth considering as fully English.
The poor old Duke. What shall I say of him? To be sure he was born in Ireland, but being born in a stable does not make a man a horse.
The fact is that Arthur Wellesley, the future Duke of Wellington and British Prime Minister, being born in Dublin in 1769, was from Ireland and was Irish by birth. In the end, we're all people on one planet, and no one is an island, even if they are born on the islands of Ireland or Britain.